Just go to the church, do something there, kneel down, hold microphone, let people be shouting, let people be shelling me up, let people be telling me, yes, 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 say yes, say yes. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If today is the first time of seeing my face, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining my family. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and welcome back to my old subscribers. Thank you so much for always coming back. I always appreciate you people. Thank you for coming back. And if you're among those that watch my videos without subscribing at the end, nah, what are you waiting for? Nne, what is your mission? But for your information, I have a secret for you. I'm watching you on my plasma TV, my plasma TV. I'm watching you all on my plasma TV. So before we dive into the video proper, subscribe. I say subscribe. Thank you for subscribing. So today we will be discussing, I'll be giving you my opinion, as in some things I picked from the video that went viral last week about a girl who refused her boyfriend's engagement ring. Most of you might have seen the video and most of you might have not. But before we go into the video, I'll just put the clip somewhere so that you will watch it before I give you my own opinion. I'm not here to judge anybody. For your information, I'm not here to judge anybody. You know, my channel is about giving my opinion about things around me, so how I understand things around me. So I'll be giving you my opinion, but before we go, watch this.
Will you marry me?
Why you standing? You didn't stand.
What doesn't change anything? But I love you. Speak on it.
What is people watching us? You're discussing and embarrassing. You're standing. You're telling me.
Kneel
What are you
down.
trying to say?
My,
Good
I really love
on
you.
your knees.
On my knees. Why will I do?
I need that beg.
I don't understand you. You are engaging me. You are standing down. You are telling me. Even your. I don't. They are even telling me.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little clip. Now let me gist you about my dream engagement. My dream engagement. Every woman had their dream engagement. Let me gist you what I wanted and what I got. Now, my dream engagement was that I'll be in the church innocently without knowing what will happen that day. I will just be in the church. I will just stand up, go outside, then come back. Once I open the door and I'm coming in, I will just see my man with his microphone saying, "Richie baby, will you marry me?" And me on the other hand, I was like, yes, 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 I will marry you today, I will marry you tomorrow, I will marry you next, I will marry you, I will marry you, I will marry you. Yes, 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 yes. And people will be there cheering us up, saying yeah, clapping for us, saying congratulations. The ones that say wow will be saying wow in front of the man of God will just pray for us instantly. Yes, this was my dream engagement. And now, this is what I got. He booked a date with me, and on that day, I went without knowing what was happening. I just went there. Even the place that we went to has been around me. I pass it every day, but I've never entered that place. So when I entered that, I was like, bros, this place fine, sha. Hey, and quite expensive. This place fine, sha. In my mind, though, but We were just gisting. We sat on the table, 2 for 2. You know now, 3 is a crowd. We sat there. We were gisting, eating, drinking. As I'm a good girl that I am, I was just so humble, still doing my girly thing now. The doing all those, now. And bros was like, nah, girl, maintain yourself, as a typical Niger Igbo man that he was just straight to the point. He was just straight to the point, like, babe, Ifeneme now. He hold my hand. He was just gisting, telling me about his family, and I was just okay. I was just listening. We were just gisting, normal gisting, and boom, bros explode. And on my head, I was like, bros, not be this type of engagement I want. Not be this type of engagement I want. Just go to the church, do something there, kneel down, hold microphone, let people be shouting, let people be shelling me up, let people be telling me, yes, 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 say yes, say yes. Let people be saying yes, say yes. Let the man of God be there. Pray for me. Immediately I finished engage me. I was like, nah, go to the church. Jamie fan at church. Go and do this in the church, But the guy was there still holding my hand, jiggy jiggy, or holding my hand so tight that, hey, that place I say, I will never let you go except you bless me. That was how he was holding my hand, like, babe, I will not leave you go except you say yes to me, or I will not let you go. So, but while I was still thinking about this is not the dream one I had, this is not what I want. Something came to my mind like, what do you want? Is it the engagement or what comes after the engagement? Is this guy good enough for you to go into marriage with? Do you love this guy enough to accept his proposal? Can you tolerate this guy enough to be his bride? Can you this, can you that, can you this, can you that would just come into my head. And when I started asking myself and answering those questions, I just gave him his answer. Yes. And that was how our journey began. Say that the guy has pride issue. Yes, ego, just as our African men have. Our African men have pride. Yes, their pride not be here. Yes, he has pride issue. 2, he's a traditionalist. 80% of Nigerian men will not, cannot, and never kneel for a woman. They see it as an abomination. They see it as an abomination. 80% of them. I may be right, I may be wrong, but this is just it. Even when they are talking, the way they will be talking, you will know what they can do and what they cannot do. Yes. Number 3, misunderstanding. They have misunderstanding about what they want for the engagement. The girl has something else in mind and the guy has something else in mind. They don't understand each other concerning this engagement. They don't even, I don't think they understand each other at all. So they have that misunderstanding there. Okay. Number 4, the guy can't compromise. Compromising is very important. He can't compromise. Yes, there are some situations that you can compromise and there are some that you cannot compromise. But in this part, I would say that the guy was supposed to compromise because he initiated this Western engagement. So he should have finished it. Yes, so this is my issue with the boy. Then for the girl, I will say that she has her dream engagement. Yes, just as everybody had their dream engagement, she had her own dream engagement. So probably that was not her dream engagement and there was no room to talk about it. Yes, this thing, since they dated for years, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, for 5 or more than 5 years they dated. They should have one day just throw something like that, like they'll be watching a movie or see someone propose to someone and the girl was like, hey, why this guy will propose to this girl like this now? If a guy propose to me like this, me I no go gree. With that way, why you not do like this? If you say you do like this now, the girl for agree. With that way, you've already picked what the girl we want for her proposal, you know. So there was no room for me, there was no room for communication. So for the girl had her dream um engagement. Number two for the girl was impatient. Yes, she was not patient enough to see the uniqueness in her own engagement. Yes, she was not patient enough. Yeah, for me, I was patient enough to see the uniqueness in my own engagement, and today I am proud of it. Why? Because I believe that if I had insisted that he does that one for me, that's my dream one at that time, maybe by now I might not like it anymore, because there are some things that you did years back, and now if you look at it, you say, that childish thing, why we even do ourselves, you know. So that is how it is, you know. So she might have rejected the guy proposal because of his attitude. Yes, she might have been observing this. Maybe this is not the first time the guy is doing not engaging, but probably in their relationship, the guy is always like, this is what I want and this is what I will get, and the girl doesn't want that. So because of that, this since this is leading to marriage, she just decided not to start it. Yes, probably the guy has been doing these authoritative things without giving the girl her space to show her own power. So probably because of that, the girl has seen this attitude in him, misplaced priority. She took the engagement, she took that kneeling down, she took the engagement more than thinking about what happened next after the engagement, the marriage, the future, the family. Yes, that is her misplaced priority. She put so many things that are not supposed to be in agenda in front of her primary agenda. Yes, she placed that first. So that was the problem. Yes, in my case then, my priority was that, bros, you have to engage me in the church. Yes, though I didn't tell him, I didn't just tell him. In my mind, I was, you have to engage me in the church. But when something else just clicked my head and said, what do you want? Is this what you want? Then I changed it and I said, okay, this is the most important one, you know. So if she had her priorities stated out, she knew what she wanted, then she would have just probably just changed her mind. So these are the points I have for the girl. Then for the both of them, number one, they are not compatible. Yes, they are not compatible. You can, if you like, date somebody for 10 years. If you are not compatible, you can't get married. They are not compatible, and this is just a way that God just wanted to separate the both. Number two, they are not matured enough, mentally matured enough. Marriage is all about maturity. So they are not matured enough. They they are just anyhow you'll be, you know. They are not mentally matured enough, because marriage is not, if you like, there are some people that they are 30 years, 33, 40, 60 years, they are not matured, and there are some that they are 20, 29, 10, thereabout, and when they are talking, you'll be see the maturedness in them. When they are doing things, the way they do things, you would think that the person is even 40, you know. So they are not mentally matured for marriage. Marriage is all about maturity. They are not mentally matured for marriage. So before I conclude with my take on the issue, I want to first of all tell the meaning, as in what I understand, the symbolic meaning of marriage proposal. Marriage proposal is required for a man to be the one to be the one to propose to the woman, to show his ability, as in his ability as a man, as a leader that he is, because God created man to be the head. So proposing to a woman, being the one to initiate that, it shows the skill of leadership, the skill of the head of the home, shows that you are capable to lead your family, to make decisions for them, to lead and the kneeling down part of it shows that You as a man, you are ready at that moment to bring down your pride, to set aside your pride, set aside your ego, set aside everything and be humble. Go to your knee and ask this woman hand in marriage. Ask her hand in marriage. You are giving her the room because everybody has their power. The woman has her power, the man has his power. Now you are giving the woman the chance to experience, to exercise her own power by saying yes or no. My take is that we are Africans. Yes, when I say this now, people, my friends will like, hey, she does still come again. Because there is nothing I say without going back to our roots. Yes, without going back to our roots. We are Africans. We are not like this. It's just this Western thing. We travel, we do this, and we watch many movies, and the team now started saying this is the right way. Sometimes it is not the right way. Do what's good for you. Do what is good for you. Do what is comfortable, what you are comfortable with, what makes you happy. Now, we are Africans. And most of us now have thrown away. Most of us don't even remember anything concerning Nigeria anymore, concerning Africa anymore. We just pick everything that the Westerns has bring to our table. Yes. So we are Africans. Let's not forget that. Kneeling down to propose to a woman does not show that the guy loves you or anything. It doesn't show anything. There are people that their husband did not kneel down to marry them and they are living happily since. And there are people that their husband even fly to the moon to propose to them. They are no longer together today. So it's the same thing. There are also people that their husband knelt down. There are also people that their husband knelt down to propose to them. They are still living. And there are some that their husband did not kneel down and they are separated. So it's what you want. It's what works for you. It's what you want. Not by it's a compulsion that once the man kneels down, that is where the love is. No. Number 2, men should learn to respect women's feeling. Yes. Many men don't respect their women's feeling and it's not good. You have to respect your woman's feeling. As that guy came out and he decided to do a open proposal where people will start videoing, and at the end of the day, the woman tells you, why are you proposing to me and you're standing? The guy would have just said, okay. He will just go on his knee, do the thing, and they stand up, and he will just stand up and they will leave. Yes. This is because he is putting his feelings first, his pride first, before the woman he wants to marry, before the woman he claims he loves. This shows that he does not respect the woman's feeling. Naturally, Africans don't propose like this. I said it before, like the time of my mother and the olden days time. The woman will just throw, even when she don't even know, she will just throw, go to the man's house. Once her leg steps the man's house, they will just knock a go. The woman don't do, they've engaged. So what they will just do, just go there, pay her bride price, and she don't enter husband's house. And most of them are still living together. So what I am trying to say is that kneeling down, proposing in the moon, proposing in the sun, anywhere does not mean the person loves you or anything. It doesn't show anything. So if you are a woman watching me and you get a proposal from a man, the man is not kneeling down, and just check the man's character. For me, check the man's character. So whether he kneels down or not is not a problem. Let's be ourselves. Let's be ourselves. Another point I understood from here is that the girl was so concerned about embarrassment. She was saying, you are embarrassing me and you are telling me to calm down. Yes, she was concerned about what people would say. She has boasted to her friends about how my engagement then and bam, or my guy is so romantic, or this, just as we women we used to do. She must have boasted, and at the end of the day, this is what she got. So she felt bad. She felt okay. This is not what I want. This how will my friends feel? How will they see people watching me? They are videoing us. It will not go viral. Well, so she was so concerned about her environment. She was so concerned about what people will say, maybe what her friends will say. She was so concerned, forgetting that her friends will not be there with her in that marriage. The people around there that moment will not be there in that marriage. She alone and the guy will be in that marriage. So choose what works for you. They don't love each other. Because love is not about who is right or wrong. Love is all about peace. Peace and peace. Nothing more but peace. The fact that the woman in question did not. I love the fact. I know people will say, what is she saying? Yes. I love the fact that she did not accept that rape. The thing ended that way. Maybe it just ended in the video. Maybe outside they settled it at home. Okay. But at that moment, she did not accept that ring. Why I love it is that many people make mistake by starting what they cannot finish. Just like the man started what he could not finish. He's a traditionalist. He doesn't want to kneel down. He doesn't want to go extra mile to get the woman, to woo her, to be his bride. But he wants an open engagement. If I say, okay, let me just take it. Tomorrow, when they get married, she may face something, she may face a situation tougher than that, and she won't be able to compromise. If she cannot compromise, then if she didn't compromise, the man will not say, hey, I talk her say na pretend, you dey pretend things. I talk and say, sis, when me and you know na so pretend, you dey pretend. Now you don't dey listen to bad friends, you don't dey listen to bad advice, you don't enter the house now, you don't change. Yes. Most people do it. Most men do it. Yes, it happens. Most men do it. It is not every man or every woman. It is not everybody that you compromise for. And for 5 years, after this, after that, then if you consider that, why not do it? So if she'd have done it, yes, people will say, she for done, I beg you, forget this way they talk. She's not ready for marriage. It may be true that she's not ready for marriage, but for me, I believe that the guy was at fault. Why? Because he initiated this open engagement. And since he initiated it and the girl told him to kneel down, why are you standing? Why not kneel? And he still refused. If they get married, the guy will still bring something tougher than this. And the girl will refuse, the guy will refuse, and later the girl will accept, because the guy has already stood his ground that yes, I am the man of the house, which most African men do. They will say I'm the man of the house without considering the woman's feeling, if the woman is happy with that decision or not. So it is good the way she ended it. If the man was serious, he would have just let peace reign. It won't take anything away from him. Many people are suffering because they compromised as in the beginning, they compromised. Yes, they compromised. Let me end this video by saying, let's learn to be Africans that we are. We imitate the Westerns too much, and very soon we will not have any culture left in us. Yes, we are gradually losing our culture, our tradition, because we want to imitate the Oyibos. Yes, we give our children Oyibo names, we give our children Oyibo names. We don't teach them our languages anymore. We teach them English. Just we imitate so many things that they do, and it's getting out of hand. If we don't start coming back to ourselves now, it will destroy a lot of things, and we have no culture, no home to go back to. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. But the truth be told, let's be ourselves. Africans we are. Let's learn the good ones, and not everything we see we will imitate. Let's not imitate everything. Let's be ourselves. Let's be Africans that we are.